All right, holy, that is much longer than I thought it would be. I took way too long to do any of these things. I actually expected to be done an hour ago, and I just arrived from home, started the stream. I was hurrying everything up. As you can see, everything's kind of still a mess. Look at that, all my stuff is on the floor. It's just oh my god. Okay, anyways, let's go. All right, let me move things around that way I can see it. I'm going to create this preview. Oh my god, holy, as you can see, there I am. Hello. All white today, all white, well, mostly white. I did have this guy on earlier, but oh my god, I was sweating just earlier, but right before getting home, I was trying suit after suit after suit, because I'm going to be at a wedding, and despite me actually having a lot of white colored stuff, I don't have a white suit. I have a gray suit, which means I'm kind of screwed. You know what I mean? It's just that. Oh my god. Anyways, hello. How is everybody? I hope you could hear me because the mic is all the way up there, unlike when I used to have with these guys. So this is the Rode NTH-100 M. Ooh, the reflections are a little much here. Okay, as you can see, this is going to be somewhat of a challenge because, again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here, as you can see. Right now, this is a blank canvas. I honestly don't like this circular thing being over here. Despite, I know it's center, it is dead center for the entire thing, but it's not quite where I want it to be either. You know, it's, damn, dude, I've been gaining tummy weight in the last few. I've been only eating once a day. I don't even know what's going on. I've been even exercising quite a little bit more. But, you know, that's neither here or there. Anyways, let's move this around a little bit. Let's try to get a better shot. I think the stadium would be a better rep for it. In other words, let us, you know what? I think the best way to do it is to move this all the way up here. Move this as right as possible. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, actually getting both the arena and Science World. This is Vancouver. For those who aren't aware, this is a desk pad from LTX. I forget the designer name. I really should reach out to support just to get the designer name, because I know it's no longer available, but I would love to at least see the listing of things that are no longer available and have the artist name for this, because that would be lovely. You know, it doesn't, as you can see, it says Lions Tech Vancouver Skyline Deskpad, and I'm not seeing it. This box is lovely because it does have that entire thing. Designer series, LTX exclusive. Designer, who's the designer? If this is the designer series, tell me who the designer is. I don't need to know that it's a designer series without knowing who the designer is. Guys, LTT, come on, a little bit more accreditation would be absolutely lovely. I know they're part of the company, but still. I would love if I could just do that, but it's not what we're here for. We are here for, where'd it go? Where did I put it? This thing. For this. Woo! How do I picture this? I did not think this through. I will admit, I had zero thought process on this. I think the best way to do this is this one over here. I have to find a way to make sure that this does not reflect the way it normally would. R for Rode, you know what I mean? So this is the Rode NTH and whatnot, but we'll see. We're gonna have to dust most of this off. I literally, I think this seems like a good starting point, as you can see. I think this is a good starting point. We got this, and then I think we're okay with moving this way. The question is, how do I do that? And this has been the dilemma I've been having, especially when shooting headphones, is how do I keep them propped up and standing up without making it look like there's a bunch of things under it? Because if I do something like this, it allows it to sit up a little better, the way I would like it. But now you can see everything, especially with these types of headphones. I require so many things, and I don't know what I would do. I honestly do not know what I would do if I had to get an acrylic stand. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to go to Muji arts and crafts stores. I think even D&D model miniature holders. Basically, they have these 1" by 1" squares for the grid, and they have a way to stack it higher and higher and higher, which is what this is gonna be. But I don't have that right now, so I'm gonna have to use other things in the meantime. And that is the problem that I've been having since forever. I've been having that problem forever. It's kind of scary because it's come to a point where I do want to make it look kind of like it's floating. I think this is a floating look, right? You push things in. It is the R. You can get both, and whatnot. Oh, jeez, that is a lot, man. Let me see what's being said here. That is a huge amount. All right, that guy. How does the intricate interplay between the focal length of a lens and the configuration of its aperture diaphragm critically shape the phenomenal experience of a spatial perception aesthetic rendering within a photographic composition, particularly when one contemplates the ramifications of perspective distortion and the nuanced qualities of the bokeh in the context of portraiture as opposed to that of landscape imagery? The question I have no idea how to answer because I'm more of a product type photographer. Hey, look, I take good photos, okay? That's all I know. I don't even know if they're good. I'll be honest with you. I just like taking photos, and I believe that they are good, and then I get worse and worse as time goes on. As you can see, I don't like little scratches on it. Okay. But, no. This is one of the... I have no idea. I have no idea. There. But still, it is one of those things. All right, let me see how I am going to move this up. All right. How do I... We're not going to use this. I do need something a little bit higher, but a little bit smaller. The normal tissue box move isn't going to be the trick. I can bring it up via glass as well. I think bringing it up via glass isn't the worst, but all it's really got to do is it's going to bring it up this way, and that means I would have to increase the height here. All right, let's actually do that, and we'll adjust afterwards. Boom. Okay, we got both Science World and the arena. I think it's called Rogers Arena. I don't really know because I'm not a sports fan. I don't really do that. And the last time I was in Rogers Arena, I was watching Panic at the Disco. And damn, they got the guy flying on a piano. I don't even know how that was even a choice. They just had it. They were able to do it. Okay, I'm looking for certain things. I have a cup. I have a lovely cup that might work for this. I'll be right back. Okay, cup. I told you it was a cup. It is a cup from IKEA. I don't know if you're gonna see that distortion. Ta-da! IKEA. Alright, now, I'm gonna put this over here. And we're gonna hope it's small enough that it doesn't get seen. Kind of is. Kind of is. Oh, okay, we kind of have it. However, we are going to move this more in this particular way. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, you have that. There is a scratch. I don't like that there is a scratch on this. I have been using them, but Let me see. Let me see. Okay. All right. Ah, Jesus. Okay. All right. Now, we have this. We have the generality of it. I do want to have this also be shown. I think we can have this on the same plane or higher for the mic. Yes. And then have this be a lot more this way. Boom. Actually, you know what? Can we push this through this way? We can. Oh dear. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna juxtapose it as this is the headphone. We need a separator. We do need, that's what we need. We need something to separate it. Have to separate it. There has to be some sort of separation here. And some way for me to then hold this up without destroying a piece of glass that I don't want to destroy. Oh my god. This is the problem when I do this type of photography. I can't quite tell how to do anything. I need this to be raised up slightly higher too. Maybe a bigger cup? Let's go with bigger cup. Bigger cup! Cup indeed. Alright, so we're gonna have a bigger cup. Looks like the bottom is around the same size, which should be better. Okay, put that down there. Have this guy and see how this goes. This is where it comes. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. We are starting to get there. We need this to float a little bit. Okay, this is the floating look. I don't know if I'm doing this intentionally right, but there. And I do want it to be a little lower. A little lower. That's the hard part. Getting this to be where I want it. The R. The R. I think we got that. Okay. Now, the real question is, how do we bring this up higher than it normally is? We're gonna use the glass technique. We're gonna bring the glass technique. We're gonna bring this higher, make it look like it's not even touching the ground. Period. We are using the glass technique, and this time we are going to go with a lower version of the glass technique because we only need it to be higher than this. We need to make it look like it's floating as much as possible, but the question is, will it work? That's the real question. I have no idea if it'll work. Also, let me... Okay. Okay. Let me see something. I need to do one thing. We're gonna take one photo. Let's take one photo first. We're gonna move this all aside. You're gonna move any distracting elements aside. We're gonna grab one, and I believe we need to make it look less of that floaty feel. We're gonna move this down. We're gonna move this here. Push that up. We might actually have to do the good old strat of covering it up, because I have this IKEA piece that allows me to do that. Not enough. Not enough, is it? Oh no. It's not enough. Unfortunately. Okay, what can we do? We can, in order to do that, we are just going to reduce the ISO actually. I'm going to we're going to take one picture first, real quick. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and we are going to first 1/60. Let's go 1/60. We are on a 35. Yeah, we're on a 30 mil, so we're gonna go 1/60. All right, and then we are going to drop the ISO. Yeah, I said drop the ISO. Okay. All right, we are going to drop the ISO down to 100, and then we're going to cheat this a little bit by turning off one of the lights that is more likely, or most likely, causing a lot of these reflections. Now we can barely see any lights. There are lights, but they aren't the worst. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna take our actual studio light. That way we have a good light, as you can see over here. Honestly, not the worst thing in the world. Let's move out this chair, because this chair has been annoying. I think it's nice to sit on and all that, but when doing the photography stuff, and get a little annoying. Okay. No way am I out of battery. Okay. So I'm gonna have to use the small rig while this thing charges, because apparently, as usual, I forgot to charge things. Okay. Woo. Okay, these are both. Yeah, they're good. In other words, I can start charging this guy while we use this. Okay. In other words, I have this little piece that allows me to connect a battery. Okay, this is, for those who are looking at this camera, this is the small rig D-tap adapter, which goes to this. This is Aperture's D-tap adapter. This is directly from them. That way, I'm pretty sure it's fine. Small rig also has a D-tap section on their battery. This is one of the smaller ones. I might need to buy the bigger ones sooner rather than later. That way, I'm able to use this specific grid while, what's it called? While I'm able to charge those batteries, those other batteries. Okay, that grid is on. We're gonna take the D-tap from here. And then, where's the D-tap? Oh my god, I hate that the D-tap is a single direction instead of bi-directional. If this was a square, this would have been 10 times easier, but you gotta learn how to move things around at this point, eh? Okay. Boom. Oh, it's 100% intensity. Okay. We are going to go with 50. We'll start with 50% intensity on the light. Take it here. We're gonna start to point it down. Oh, jeez. This will start to point it a little lower. Boom, 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 boom. Aha! Hallelujah. Okay, let's start moving this higher than normal because we want as top-down a shot as possible. Without touching the camera, of course, but you know, that is right now. Boom. There we go. Oh, it's starting to lift. Okay, so as you can see, we have a grid which we do not want to be seen. All right, which means we're going up higher, guys, up and higher. Okay, how do we make sure that's not seen as much as possible? Do we just go here? Do we go farther? Do we go, and instead of making it a grid, make it this guy? Whoa. I think this guy might be the solution to our problems. And it could be that we can just go up higher. No, that's worse. That is worse, buddy. That is worse. Alright, let's move this down again. Holy. Okay. We're not working it. We're not working it. Okay. I don't like that. I do not like it coming in. Alright, we're gonna go and from the left. We'll try left. We'll try left. Ooh, okay. Left looks like it is a good shot. Okay, left. Left makes sense. Alright, left does make sense. We're gonna bring this up again. This time we're gonna turn it this way. We're trying to not get. There we go. Trying to make sure that we do not get that one section in. There you go. Okay, we got it here. This is coming in from the left hand side. We need a fill on the right hand in order to get a good shot. Okay, we're gonna get the fill. The fill, I think, can be a little higher. Oh, please don't. Boom. There's the fill. No fill? Fill. No fill? Yeah! See, the little bit of light. Here, left hand side. Boom. We're gonna raise that up a little bit. And we are going to increase the intensity of the right hand to, let's say, 60 works out just fine. This looks not too bad, not too shabby. I don't hate it. We're getting 0 reflections. We are getting a little bit of that Q over there. Let's try not to get that Q. Let's move this away a little bit, just enough. Boom, just enough. There you go. We got the Q or the Rode R. We have the R poking out. We have this in here as well. Okay, now what I need to do is something. I have no idea what to do with this. All right, we'll start with the blank canvas by removing this guy out. Boom. This is here. This is there. I need this to be a little higher, don't I? Oh, 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 oh. No. No, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I move this, depending on how I move this, the problem that I'm facing right now is, as you can see that shadow over there? It has to be over here. And it starts to get the shadow. Boom. Here. Here. It has to be right here. That's where this light has to be. And I can just hold this and make sure that's good. Okay. We're gonna set that to a 5-second timer. 5-second timer for the shot. Okay, this is in drive mode. And you can do a... Oh, that was a 10, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a 10. 5. What is this? Continuous 5 images. Content bracket. No, we'll just go with a 5-second regular. All right. I'm going to take a 5-second exposure here. 3, 2, 1. Not 5-second exposure. 5 seconds. There you go. So that is the shot. We have this going here. We still see both Science World and Vancouver Arena, or Rogers Arena in Vancouver. It's not the worst thing. But now we can add props to this. We're going to turn this off. And because this is on the left-hand side, I can actually use the real deal. I'm wasting battery. Move this a little bit more to the left. Let's take this out. Let's say, well, let's get one without the mic. We gotta get that around here. And I really need to get a remote shutter. Oh my god. Come on. Where are you? Where's the button? Boom. I moved it, didn't I? Yeah. I mean, it's slightly flatter, I will admit. But I think this is where it was. I also need to move this a little bit to the bottom. Alright, we have the thumbnail version of it. However, we were going to put this in something else. Oh my god. Alright, here comes in handy the little dandy night core. Get little bits of dust. That way you don't have to do it. This is what I have to do pre-post. Otherwise, in post, it's gonna be such a pain to deal with that it'll take me an hour instead of this 30 seconds of blowing things away, as you can see from here. Right? So I either blow this away, or sometime later it becomes a problem, and that problem will persist for hours versus for the few seconds that we have right now. And I wish I had a different way of holding this up, because this would have been so much nicer in this very specific configuration, then if I can move this higher, then that would be great. I would have done this. This is what I would have done right here, holding this up, the Rode logo high and visible, probably to one side. We'll put the R just to say RO, and then there's a DE that they can make on their own, but it would have been right around here. I hate myself right now. Right around here. Yeah, it'll be right around here. And this is the only way. It literally is the only way. How do I do this? Okay. This is the... Oh my god, this is the best one. God damn it. This is the best shot I got right now. Best shot I got right now. This is bad. Best shot I got right now. Alright. Now, let me put this guy. And hope it didn't break. Boom. Alright, now that that is gone, we can put this over here. We could actually raise that up a little bit, but we don't want to do that. How do we do that, actually? We could probably do that with some weird thing right here and then a sticky tack to make it look like it's floating at the same level, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to put this over here. There you go. Make it float. Yes, we're going to make it float. We are going to manual drive for the focus. Manual focus. And we're gonna go to the right hand side here, because what I need in focus is this Rode. There you go. Boom. That is in focus. Boom. That is there. Okay, now because we are more to the left, we can move this actually a little bit closer. And instead, we can move this all the way to the right. How much? We got 94. CCT. There we go. Gonna grab this. Gonna grab it. We're gonna put it over here, actually. The higher the light, the worse it gets. This is why I think some of the lights are stupidly far away for product photography. Because if you can get a really powerful light from way the hell off the other corner, then that means you can just take a picture practically anywhere. And you wouldn't be able to get that huge catch light. I see why product photographers have this crazy powerful light for at a huge distance. Huge distance. See, look, I'm still seeing it. I'm still seeing it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I can still see it. I can still see it. If I move it this way, honestly, this is the closest I can get it. This is the closest I can get it without killing it. Ah, that sucks. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. I want it to be that. However, I don't want it. I'm literally going backwards here. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm running out of space, people. Running out of space. And I still can see it. Ah. How do I do this? How? Okay, maybe a little more for the left-hand side. I'm gonna do the left-hand side this time. There. This? Maybe? Yeah, this might be able to help. But, okay. You stay there. I have this balance board that's in my way. I'll put it back to the bottom there. Much easier. Boom. Okay, now that I have that here, maybe I can get that closer down. Oh, there we go. I want this a little bit. Yeah, no, okay. Boom. We got two bits. Let's go higher. 60. We are relatively wide. We are maxing out our light. Right, the light is now maxed out. And this here again, this thing that's screwing me. I'm gonna have to move this right until it disappears. Right? Oh my god. Simple facts. Where's the best? Here? Here? Here. Okay. This is where these little things come in handy. Where I can just hold on for dear life for a little bit. Okay. We'll move this mouse aside for a wee bit. Grab this here. What is that? Oh. This is a little too much to one side. I do want it to be more this way. The Rode logo is a little skewed. But stay. No, move. Stay. Okay, there we go. Boom. Now this is a little too square where I don't want it. Oh. Okay, now again we have the problem of it creeping right in. Okay, good. Boom, that was creeping a little too much into one section. Now we've fixed that. We're gonna grab this. We're going to take I forgot that I have to screw this in any capacity where I was able to use it. And that's fine though. That is fine. This is the this is the aperture Amaran lights thingamajigger. Boom. Ta-da. Now we'll adjust this. We're gonna take it away. We're gonna make sure we have a decent fill light in a decent position. Boom. Fill light in a decent. Boom. All right. It's a little, as you can see, that section there is showing. In other words, we have to take this top section, right, and turn it sideways. A little. Boom. Now it's lower, a little to the side, and we should be good. As you can see, there is no reflection. Boom. Okay, this is the photo. Here we go. Here's the photo. Here's the photo. Here is the photo. All right, we're gonna take the photo. Boom. This is the clean shot. This is the clean slate. Right hand side balanced versus left hand. There we go. Right hand side balanced. Not the worst. Now, what else would I do? Okay. Now, it is going to be one of those things. What do I do for this? Because this is such a colorful section, and adding anything dark will make it look a little less saturated. In other words, we want bright colors as the background and this to stand out by itself. We don't want to use white because that is a little too stark. There are sections of white here already to begin with, which means it's not the worst, right? Okay. Okay, let's move this farther into the left. I'm gonna put this so far that I can use it from the side. Hell yeah! All right, I can use it right here. Okay, I think we're gonna go with the green keyboard today. Indicate this is something to do with tech and whatnot. See, right there on that skyline, kind of matches. Not really. I don't like it. As long as it's out of focus, honestly. I honestly think maybe we put it a little farther to the left. Because the color schemes don't really match. Because this is blues and reds. As you can see, the colors, blues and reds, greens, blue, greens, and oranges. This is such a lighter palette, it doesn't make sense to use. But it is a distinctly different item, which is fine. Alright? And then we're gonna use this guy, which is a notebook. I'm gonna use this as a notebook. We do need this over here. Let's actually just take up this entire landscape for the most part. Right? And then underneath, we're gonna just say, oh my god, we might need to take another picture. That is right there. Boom. We have this here. We're gonna use the Stabilo markers. Oh, there we go. That is not the worst. Degradations of color. Spoon fed. There we go. Now, we're gonna leave that there because we don't want to remove a lot of the blue tones, because this is the contrast tones that they're using. They're using a lot of the blues, slight bit of greens. A lot of the greens have a blue tint to it. For example, this one is closer to this color, but it is accent colors at best, dotted around. There are sections that are bluish with tints of green, as you can see, but there isn't green directly, and this is a lot more of a red than it is an orange. Okay, much darker colors. Okay, we're gonna put this through because I do still want to see this, and now I want this to be more of a floating on the left hand side over here. Then this is annoying the hell out of me. There we go. That looks like it's a decent photo. Okay, now the hard part comes again, where I can arrange this all I want, because this is just going to be a thumbnail for a photo that I'm for a video that I'm making on these headphones. The video itself is practically done. Okay, they're practically done. However, it is not finished. I need to shoot the A-roll right after this stream, which is its own issue. Boop. And then we're going to get a... don't want a black. We're gonna go with a mouse that is white. We'll get the white mouse from over here. There we go. Have notes. We have that. We're gonna put this over here. We don't want the Logitech logo over there, but we do want the mouse to be creeping in. We're gonna have over there. We're gonna... oh, good. The Logitech logo is not visible. However, what is visible is this light. We're gonna move it to the left. A little lower. Ta-da! Just enough. Just enough to take this photo. And again, I might want more of a light from here instead as a fill. It's a little too strong, but we are going to... let's go completely other side. Yeah, it's not eating too much. Yes, good. Alright, and we might need to go a little cooler. It's warm. Cooler to match the color temp. Boom. So 5800 on this. Actually, no, it's too blue. There. Around here. 662. I would say 62 is the color match over here. Alright, now, I'll take that. Clean that up. That way there's nothing weird going on there. So, we are going to grab our little duster and clean any dust right off. Boom. Same with the background. In general, we just take off the dust. Alright. Now that most, if not all, of the dust is pretty much gone, we can take this photo, because this is the photo we might be going with. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Actually, I think I have to stand all the way to the left there, because you can see my reflection right there. I hate reflective surfaces. This is what you're thinking? Oh, I just realized I have a solution to this problem that I'm not using. Hold up. I have a solution to this problem that I'm like not using. One second. I have what is called a polarizer, as you can see. And that, as you can see, makes it much darker. But it also means I'm able to get a better shot against reflections. Now, grab this. I might just have one of these in every one of my shots at this point, because it has come to a point where there is a lot of reflections regardless. Okay. Ooh, that's much darker. That is much darker. We'll need to bring up the ISO. Boom. But as you can see, oh. Okay, you can see this section. Look at this here. If I just turn and keep turning, it gets brighter, and then it gets darker and darker and darker, and then it's gone. Reflections are gone. However, now we don't have enough ISO. In other words, I'm going to increase the ISO now, function, to get a decent shot. I do not want to go over 320, so we're going to go 320 here. Boom. 320 is not the worst. We are not the worst. Are we underexposed? We are still underexposed. Okay. Okay, but we can adjust a few things. Let's see. Can we adjust this UV filter to get a lot of... Yeah, this is as good as it gets, because that still grabs a lot of attention. As you can see, we're still seeing all of this in there, which is not the best. What I can do, like I have done previously, is this. Increase the amount of black area. That's what we can do. We can increase the amount of black area as much as possible. We're gonna tilt it a little bit more to the right, a little lower. Okay, that's what we're gonna be doing. All right, there we go. This is a better photo. We're gonna take a photo of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Boom. We took that photo. Oh no. I want to know if we are in focus. Are we in focus? We are in focus. We are in general focus. Boom. Here we go. Again, we're going to take another photo, ensuring that we are in focus. We have the aperture set to its most open, and the reason we want that is because we want this to be the most in focus. We don't want any of these guys to be in focus. The only reason why is because if I bring this one higher, then these all will be in focus if I increase the focus distance. I just want here till around here to be in focus, and the less in focus every other element is, the better. And it's less because, oh my god, the wonderful bokeh. It's just the focus is highly selected into specifically this section, and then the mic, right? And to do that, we're gonna adjust a little bit. Cool. All right, we are in f 6.7. Now you can see a lot of things are in focus. Okay, we don't want to be completely in focus. Let's increase it to 4. Actually, we'll just go with 4 for now. Let's stick with 4 for now. 4 is slightly better because you get a little bit more instead of 3.5. A little bit more on this section, and we're a little sharper. All right, I think we can afford to go... I think we can afford for this to go higher. This can go higher. This is not big enough. This can either go higher or it could go a little lower. I'm gonna say lower in this specific capacity. Makes a lot of sense. We're gonna this a little. There you go. Actually, I do not like that black section, so we're gonna take that off. that terribly dark section can be reduced to absolutely nothing. Because it's a bookmark anyways. In other words, it can be reduced to practically nothing. And boom, now it's gone. Boom, see? Gone. Item, gone. This thing, better. There you go. And we're gonna keep this as straight as possible. This one has to look more of like a notebook, more than anything. But let's start with this. Go into the gray, the blues, and then the reds. Alright. I'm gonna start with this over here. And then add those in. Alright. The thing I hate about this is that these specific highlighters, I would call them, these specific highlighters, they're tilted. They are, they come to a point, quite literally. There we go. That is fine. This is over here. This is over there. There is something missing. I feel like this is missing something. I think it should be here. I think this makes more sense. And then the pens should be over here. Did I put pens in here? I should put a pencil. Put a pencil. Yeah, that makes sense. Putting a pencil and then another pencil? I say pencil, but this is kind of a pencil. This is only kind of a pencil. But the thought is there. Okay, this makes sense. I'm gonna arrange this meticulously. Same with this guy. Boom. Now I think it's a little too slanted one way. Boom. Those little bits, as you can see. Slight changes. Same with this. We're going to slightly arrange that here. Boom. That's good. I still need this to be higher. I do need this to be higher, or I need to bring this a little closer. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it a little closer. Boom. A little closer. That is much, much better. Much better. As you can see. Much better. There we go. That. Okay, we got to watch. The thing is, I've got to watch for these sides, because as you can see, I'm starting to cut into this one, which means I have to lean this a little more to the right. Okay, and the reason for this is because okay, dust. Okay, cool. And the reason for that is actually because, oh Jesus Christ, the reason for that is later we are probably gonna crop it into different social media sections. In other words, let's move this down here. In other words, this is going to be cropped into a 16:9. In other words, this section here and this section here is going to be practically gone, and this will be the most prominent thing in. Okay, now since we move things around, let us refocus. Boom, as you can see, it is back in focus. And then again, we're going to have to go from this left hand side. And we're going to get as much of the reflections as possible out. But like I said, I don't think there's much reflections you can do, because it is mostly, yeah, no, it's mostly the top here. This top section here is where it's getting that issue. So I am going to bring slightly lower. So making it slightly darker. However, that tips it a little too much to where I don't like it to be. Alright. We get a nice reflection off of that, a little glint. And we're good. We are good. We are just gonna grab our handy dandy top piece, as you can see. Boom. As much of the top piece as possible. I think the right hand side makes more sense. Yes, we're gonna go right hand side for this one. We're gonna lean right hand side. Alright. Boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom. We got that shot. That is a good shot. However, this is center focused. We are going to move it into now a horizontal photo. The horizontal photo, I think the earlier height makes sense for it. we're gonna do one more thing. We're actually gonna do the same photo. However, we're gonna take this out. Boom. This makes it a little easier. It's less weighted to one side. And now I can push this further in. Boom. What I don't like is that, as you can see, this is where I want the logo to be. Right there. Right there. Boom. Okay. This is a thumbnail. These are the thumbnail shots. So thumbnail shots are normally there so that you can actually see the product as much as possible. This is a Rode item, which means we have to make sure that the Rode logo is visible. And if possible, no other logos of any competing products in the background. But you can of course have nondescript items. For example, you got the pen. No one really knows what these pens are unless you know what they are. You're like, oh my god, that's a whatever. You know? That's how it works. And with this guy's over here. This is gonna be the shot. I think this is gonna be the shot because we are gonna crop this quite a bit later. So this gets cut off quite significantly. Alright. Now, we're gonna take another photo. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Whew. And for those who aren't aware of what's happening, I will show you. I can show you real quick. That is this section. I am just... Oh! Whew! I almost tipped my light over. Whew. How did that happen? What happened here? Okay, good. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was close. That was really close. What is hope? Oh, that's what's happening. All right, we have got a section where it's not quite tightened on. All right, and we can just unlock this guy and retighten him. All right, we are back. Jesus. Woo! Almost broke everything, but that is fine. Okay, never do that again. Oh, but yes, that is effectively this section here, where all I'm doing is grabbing this and then pulling it off. I almost hit it again. I really should stop doing that. Stay. No, you stay. Now it's kind of ruined, but boom. And we're gonna put you guys back. We're gonna take this here, and we are going to reduce that impact. Doing this slightly. Carry it. We're gonna tilt it so that it's towards one of the legs at the very least. Boom. Now, if I do that, it's gonna be less likely to fall over because that section is much higher. Okay, good. All right, there we go. And then we're gonna tilt. We can just arrange it again. It's fine. We'll just arrange it again. We're gonna go a little higher as usual. Boom. That is as flat as I wanted it to be. I'm gonna remove that G. Oh, we'll put it higher. We do want the mouse and keyboard, and we do want this to be shown for the most part. Yep, that does look relatively speaking flat. And then we're gonna just take these pens and we're gonna rearrange them. Take this here, this one here. There we go. Okay, so we still have this top light, which we do not want. I do not want in the photo. So I'm gonna change its position yet again. Yes, and that works. Two-sided lighting. It looks weird because normally there's only one source of light out in the wild. Okay, do I want to bounce? This is a little too harsh. We're gonna reduce that intensity. I'm gonna move this. Boom. Boom. That's where we're at. That looks decent. No crazy shadows, but enough light that it gets picked up. All right, we're gonna take a shot. We're actually gonna make this a little brighter by, yes, slightly brighter. Yes, we want it to be slightly brighter. Boom. Now this is the shot we can go for. But because we were moving things around and whatnot, as you can see, there are bits of dust everywhere. Yo, Heart Soul, how's things? How have you been? I am doing all of these things, and I dropped the light like 5 times already at this point. Like, holy, 5 different times, right? Which means it's bad. 5 different times. Okay, I am doing this section here. I can, and that looks fine. All right, I don't think we need to be this high up in terms of capture rate, so we're gonna move this to 1/30th. Yeah, no, I think here, around here makes sense. Actually, we'll drop that one lower. Here makes sense. Yeah, there we go, because I was blocking the light whenever I was doing that adjustment. Actually, here. You're gonna just drop me by to say hi? Yeah, of course, of course. Oh, how do you think the photo looks so far, though? Before you skedaddle. Photo badge? Photo goods? Photo is photo? Is the photoing? Okay, let me increase the height. Do you recognize this, by the way? Do you recognize what these are? I'm pretty sure you should. I'm pretty sure you should. Okay. There we go. I think this is correct. This makes a lot of sense. Again, I think I see bits of dust. The rest we can do in post. Boom. Okay, got those. It does look a slight bit slanted, more than I want it to be. Boom. There. That is gonna be the shot, and that is gonna be the thumbnail, I think. I think this is gonna be, relatively speaking, the thumbnail. We're gonna double check that section. Boom. And oh, I think I was a little out of focus there. Yeah, I was a little out of focus. We are gonna add some focus here. Okay. Let me see. Actually, let me move this a little bit, because what I do want, I still want fill, but I want it to be from this angle instead. Boom. Boom, that looks a little better. That looks a little better. Okay. Now, we are going to hit the shutter and hope to God you don't lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We're gonna take one with the cover of darkness. The big cover of darkness. We're gonna lean it to the right. Photo. Boom. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, there you go. That makes sense. Kinda does. Okay, that makes sense. Now, to get an actually good photo, and how are we gonna do this? Because I don't even know what I would have for a vertical at this point. Because with the vertical, oh, as you can see, it's starting to creep in there. Let me just arrange that higher and then tighter. There you go. There you go. Now you won't be falling down anytime soon. Okay. You can see it. It was slowly coming down. Goddamn. Okay. We have this as the thumbnail photo. We might do a macro, but I don't really know what to do the macro of. That's the hard part. What do I do the macro of? I might take this section off and start with this here and attach that. What you even? Okay, and then we're gonna go a huge close-up, kind of like here. Huge close-up. We're gonna get that. Oh, very terribly close. A little too close. Boom, boom, and boom. All right, this is where we want it. We want it somewhere around here. Okay, we'll move to the side. Okay, and since we are here, we can move the Rode logo. Now we can start focus. There we go. Again, we want the focus to be on that section. Boom. This section is the focus. All right, this is the headphone, but we also need this to stand out because we need the mic. The whole point is that it looks like a headset. We still have to go up a little bit. Go. Okay. Boom. Now this is more of the headset vibe. However, still not quite the headset vibe that we need. More of a headset vibe, more of headset. Now we're cutting off the product. Jesus Christ. Okay, we need to go a little higher. A little higher. There we go. A slight bit higher. A smidge more higher. There we go. Smidges of higherness. We're good. And then we need this to be a slight bit lower. There you go. Boom, we're getting this. However, the problem I'm having now is that I'm pretty aware that if I use this as the photo, it's gonna get cropped to all hell, right? Which means it's not gonna be a good photo. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. However, it's slanting all the time. This is the hard part. I need this here. Get as much of it as possible. You're gonna take that. I think maybe if we held that a little aloft. Held it aloft, will it work a little more in our favor? If we're able to put something in there as a spacer. No, I don't think the spacer works either, because my idea is to get this here and the headphone. However, to do that, I need to keep moving this downwards, and to keep moving that downwards, I need it to be in this specific position, as you can see. However, I can't keep the headphone in that specific position unless I start stretching things, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing, but we are gonna do it in the sake of product photography. Oh no. Oh no. Here. There we go. We need this. I think this is the photo. This is the photo. This is the photo. Now I just need something to stick. I need it to stick. I need it to stay. I need it to stay. In other words, here comes the sticky putty. Hope that it works just fine. This is a reusable sticker. Alright. I believe you need to be over here. Boom. So, you are touching. Where are you touching? Where are you touching? You know what? I don't care where you're touching. All I need to know is that I can grab you. I can get the sticker off the sticker. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. There you go. Boom. Boom. No, it doesn't work. I lied. Okay. What is touching? Is it this one? What is touching? No. What is touching? Where are you touching? Where are you touching the ground? You're not even touching the ground. Is that why? Oh. I see. It's touching this. Oh. Okay. Boom, boom. And here, I'm gonna say, or there. Boom. Uh-huh. Maybe that is a better... Here. Okay. Okay. Boom. Boom. Oh my god, did we actually finally get it? Did we finally get the actual photo for this? Holy moly. We just need to focus, quickly. Quickly, there we go. Alright, we're good. We are good. Now we get our microfiber cloth. We're not good. Remove the light. There we go. Lights are good. That is good. All of this is going to be good. Alright. Going to be good. We're going to go this up here as possible. Stay. Just want to stay. Good. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no. Not good. This is not good. Good. There we go. I want that to be it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Higher. Lower. There we go. That is the photo. Is that the photo? I want a lot more from this side. Okay, we'll take a photo. Boom. That's fine. Okay, because basically I want this to be filled, but to do that, we can grab this light again. Okay. Boom. Instead, have it closer to this section. Okay. It's a little too. It's not close enough. Boom. That is what we want. Higher? No. Not too high. Boom. And then again. Boom. There we go. So as you can see, we have a little bit of light coming in. I'm going to increase it a little, actually. I'm going to from 4% to 5 to 8. To 8. Okay, 8 is good. 8 is fine. Now, we're going to make it look like it's coming from one side. We're going to move this. No, that's not good. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Oh no. You know, like. Right? How about we just do it somewhere like to this effect? This effect is fine. And then you can take the reflector and make it shine. There we go. Makes sense. I'm gonna grab our shade to reduce all of those reflections. Don't you freaking dare, light. I almost dropped my light one more time. Screw me, I guess. Boom. 4, 3, 2, boom. There we go. That is the photo. That is photo number 2. I do not like it because, as you can see, the perspective is a little skewed. So what I'm going to try to do, is we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Do this. We're gonna hope against all odds. This is the way we're gonna do it. All odds. The way we're gonna do it. Oh my god, the Rode logo looks natural. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Okay. Again, we're gonna take another photo. This time we're gonna why? We're getting farther and farther away. Goddamn domed items! Okay. And I'm really terribly glad that some of this stuff is... I have a lot of reflectors. This is why reflectors exist, as you can see. Boom. There. Okay. Without this reflector, it would have been dark up that top section. Okay, now we can take another photo, but this time we can go a little bit brighter. Okay. Let's go slightly brighter. Brighter. That's not brighter, that's the way around. Okay, this is as high as we go. We are 30 millimeters. I think 60 is the go. I think 60 is the way to go. Yes, I think 60 will be the way to go for this one. Alright, and what 100? What is 40% battery? Honestly, this lasts way longer than my other one. Jeez. Okay, one more time. We are going to then take another photo. Take a better photo. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I had to do that. I was just like, oh. Make sure we had that without any of this weird gradation. Honestly, I think the gradation is not the worst. It's this section. As you can see the camera right there, and that's a pain. That's a pain to me. Yeah. All right, let's take one without that and see if the camera is not noticeable. I do notice it, and I don't like it. Let's get out of the way. Okay, unfortunately, no verticals this week. I do not have the time for it, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Okay, what time is it? It is almost 22. Because I am late. It's almost 23. 23 is 11. That's when I was supposed to stop. I'm supposed to be about 9 to 11. Yeah, 9, 10, 11. But unfortunately, this is going to be where we cut it short. We did get enough photos. I'm going to go through the photos real quick here. We're going to turn this off and start turning on the rest of the lights. There is that. Boom. Holy. 2. 3. Boom. The rest of the lights make it look absolutely horrendous. As you can see, there's lots of other things happening, going around. It's not quite as bright as I want it to be, and as you can see, the colors just don't quite look right, which is why I use this light. All right, okay, now let us go through this section. All right, time for my ugly mug today. This is how it's gonna be. It's just gonna be my ugly mug. Can you move? Jesus Christ. All right. Boom and boom. Ta-da! My ugly mug. All right. And here I am, hoping not to dox myself. All right, as you can see, this light has been a nuisance and a godsend all simultaneously. And we should be good for today. In terms of photos, put that aside. We're gonna take this down. Okay, as you can see, we've taken it down. However, I am going to lower things. Okay, people arrived. I am going to go rush through this real quick. Here? Yes. Alright, so this is the photo that we took just earlier. This is fine. I actually do like this a lot more than I thought I would. There we go. Oh, it makes it easier for me. Oh, we're running out of... this is better than this. Although I wish that the light was going a little more than the right-hand side. Alright. This is not good. This is not good. This is a photo. This is not a photo. This is a photo. Definitely. So we have 2 photos that we can go for, which is not bad. This one, 3. We can say 3 photos that we can use. No. I do not like that one. Maybe if we tilt it. Yeah, no, this is excessively saturated. I do like this, but this is excessively saturated. Maybe. But no. This one is a usable photo. We have 3 photos that we can use. That was a test. Okay, that's just the basilisk. Yes. Alright, so we got 1. No, we don't want this. 2. 3. This is what it's good at. 3. No. And then this is gonna be 4. One of these 2. I think this one would be the better. This is gonna be the better one. This is gonna be the better one. We might need to up the exposure a little bit in post, but that should be it. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. It should be good for tomorrow. I believe tomorrow is gonna be the Spyro stream. We'll see there. It'll be another 2 hours, and like I said, my schedule has changed. It has moved to around 9 to 11 instead of the regular 8 to 10. And the reason for that is it allows me to do all of the other things that I need to do instead of having to not be able to go out, because I was a little more scared to go out because it was at 7 and most things close at around 9. But if I start at 9, I will be out before everyone leaves the mall, which is fine. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Tomorrow should be the Spyro stream. We are continuing Spyro 2. I think it was called Ripto's Rage. I'm not too sure what it is, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, let me see. Do I raid? Is Jay up? Raid? We have the raid. Fine. Well, I don't know why. Okay. There's Pumpkin Potion. They're playing some stuff's Ferret software. We're gonna throw to... Well, I don't think anyone's here. So yeah. There's Vesper. Vesper's awesome. Yeah. No one's in the same category though. Unfortunately. But anyways, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Make sure to have a nice one.